Hello hatchlings, and I'm doing an update to 11 months on testosterone, and yes, I am growing out my hair, and I do have a blonde bit in the middle. I want it to be Danny Phantom, when he gets that blonde bit. It's like well, it's white, and I can't completely get my hair white because thanks red hair for leaving yellow tones in my hair so it only ever stays blonde. I can grow white hair though completely without pigment, not grey, like just pure white. Yeah, they're very thin and just yeah. So I wanted to do a full update of all the changes that's been happening because since before taking testosterone and now there's a significant amount of changes. Within the last month, the only real changes that I've noticed is that it's just my hair. My hair has decided to become a lot thicker. I can actually start to see it now. My legs are completely covered in hair now. That means the bottoms and the top now have red hair all over them, which is interesting. My stomach region has gotten a lot thicker. The part going above my belly button is starting to darken up, starting to grow more darker hairs there. I have like a weird kind of like hair right here where it's like kind of on the chest but leading up to the shoulder, and then I have some starting to grow on like my shoulders, like hairs starting to get really dark on my shoulders and my back. I noticed, so I think I'm gonna have back hair. Great. I'm okay with hair everywhere else, but back hair and hand hair that I seem to be growing, I think I'll get rid of those. So I'm starting to grow hair on my hands. You can kind of see it in the light. It's starting to turn red. I never used to have hair on my hands, maybe just like the very, very fine blonde ones that you get, which is normal. So I'm getting hair on my hands and my feet. Feet the worst. Feet I can deal with. Hands, I'll clean them up. I'm not a fan of hairy hands, so I'll get rid of that. My beard is starting to actually grow in, and I now have to shave it and have been asked to shave it for work. So that was kind of cool. Like, I didn't want to shave it because I want to grow a beard. I really want a beard so bad. But also at the same time, it was cool because it was seen as a beard. And I was asked to shave my beard. Even if it was super patchy and, you know, not the greatest beard, I had something and it was seen as a beard. So I think I can grow a beard now. It's still not that great. I got sideburns happening. You can see it's like detached from my longer hair. I got sideburns happening. I left my sideburns. So if my beard was growing, it would be this long. I haven't touched my sideburns at all because that was the ones I wanted to keep so bad. So if I kept my hair, it'd be that long. My chin grows the quickest out of everything on my face. And it's only these two sides. And I have just kind of trimmed it to keep it a bit nice. But I have this dumb patch just in the middle of it where nothing grows. So I got these hairs on either side but nothing in the middle. So I've trimmed it because I can see hair kind of starting to poke its little head through. So if I trim it, then I'll hopefully get hair back there again. It just seems the middle of my chin likes to grow the slowest at the moment. I get hair around this area, so I shave that all off. I'm getting more hair like here and down my jawline. It's just fluff. It's not really the best beard in the world, but it's something. I started to get hair on my cheeks too, so if I like run my hands up here, I can feel the stubbly bits. My mustache, I'm trying to grow out a little bit along with my little chin and just keep them neat and tidy and hope that work doesn't care. I just want some form of facial hair, because otherwise I look like a child. Or, yeah. My Adam's apple is kind of the next change. While I don't have one sticking out, it has been incredibly itchy. Like, really itchy. Not just like my facial hair where I've been shaving that's been itchy, but like the actual Adam's apple itself has been sore and itchy. And like when I swallow, it's a lot larger. My voice has definitely got a lot deeper. From before starting hormones, it's gotten a smidgen deeper since the last couple of months. So I think hair and my Adam's apple are kind of like the next big changes that are happening leading up to a year on hormones. I still don't quite have anything, but you can see my little my little thing there. So I'm getting misgendered a lot less now. I think the only time I'm being referred to as females if I'm out with a group of female friends and they're like, "Hey ladies," and I turn around, I'm like, okay. Alright then. And even my friends are like, "Are they okay?" Like, are they... I don't know if it's because I'm growing out my hair and it's a lot longer. That might play into it. I just kind of want to see myself with longer hair. Not ridiculously long, but just longer hair to see what I look like with longer hair. Rather than just constantly shaving it all off, and then I will shave it all off. I'll grow it and shave it, probably. Knowing me, that's what happens. Everyone seems to think that I've gotten taller again, which isn't supposed to happen. I'm 25. I turned 25 in May. I shouldn't be growing. But since starting hormones, at roughly like I think it was like 4-month mark, I grew like 2 centimeters. And doctors were like, okay, that's impossible. And since then I've grown again. And I know I've grown again because my mom's a lot shorter than me now. Like, she used to come up to maybe like here on me, and now she's like down here, and I'm like, okay, what happened? Beforehand, I was eating food like crazy. I still get crazy hunger spells, but the amount of food that my body wants to eat isn't as much anymore, so that's kind of starting to calm down. I think kind of all of the like weight changes, like the drastic ones, have stopped. I've remained at 86 kilos since 2 months, and I started at 76, so I gained 10 kilo, but I haven't gained weight. In fact, I was like losing quite a lot of weight, but just kind of gaining it in the shoulders and the arms and the neck. Oh my god, the neck. That's where I gained it all, just all up here. Which is cool because I'm like, yay, I want to look at this part, and the rest of the body, I'm like, nah. But we'll get there. After my year, and once I've saved up a little bit again, just because I had to spend my surgery money to buy a car. They are expensive. Even the cheap ones are expensive. Yeah. even the cheap ones are expensive. That took my surgery money, so I'm just gonna save up a little bit again, and then after my year of hormones, I will start to look into going into consultations with one particular doctor that I have chosen here in Melbourne. And then I'll consider getting top surgery, and then I'll also ask him about getting a hysterectomy. Now, not every single trans man is going to get a hysterectomy immediately like I am. I just can't deal with that at all. I don't want it. I don't need it. As somebody else can have it. Somebody else can use it. I don't want it. I really don't. And that's another thing that I want to bring up. Ever since changing the type of testosterone that I'm taking and having that 3-day gap, I hate using this word, I have had 5 periods in the span of 3 months. That's not normal for me, considering beforehand I would have it 1 month, I would skip a month, and then I'd have it the next month, skip a month, next month, skip a month. That was me, and now 5 in the span of 3 months is a bit over the top. And I do know that when you change the type of testosterone that you're taking, you have a break and you're involved with like a lot of stressful situations, it's going to pop up. But nah. I have an appointment end of next month, so in a month's time, and because it takes a long time to organise appointments for doctors, so I'm just leaving the one that I already have booked and organised. I'll go and talk to them. I have written down when it's been happening and how many times and whatnot. So I will talk to them and see if I can get estrogen blockers, because I don't want to deal with that anymore. And the annoying thing is, when I was first taking testosterone, it stopped after about 3 to 4 months. And then when I changed everything around, the 8-month mark, wow. That's when things started to go haywire. So I'll need to be careful and keep an eye on that, because I've had the testosterone and the estrogen in my body, and it's been a lot of hormones. I've been very tired, fatigued. My muscles have been very sore, kind of like emulating if you had like a cold or a flu, not like a horrible cold or a flu. But I've been feeling very lightheaded and not feeling the best, like not 100%. So once I have, thank you, voice. So once I have that appointment, I will go and talk to the doctors, because that's not good. That's not good signs. That means I have too many hormones in my body. And you need to look out for those symptoms, especially if you're feeling quite faint as well, because it messes with your blood pressure. So those are all the things that have happened. Those are all the changes. And I can't believe it's going to be a year next month. God, that's crazy. So, pardon me. These are all the changes. My voice has obviously still quite breaking a lot, but that's okay. So, hopefully you enjoyed my little update, and I will let you know how things go in another month. Cool. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, roll over to like button, subscribe to become a hatchling, and I will see you all in a week's. Bye.